And welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. We are playing more PLO 50 for a couple of hours, 1.5 hours until the splashy hours starts. Or the splashy hours start, rather plural rather than singular. And in the meanwhile, we split our action between RunItOnce and microgaming a little bit. First splashy hour went very well. We saw a whole bunch of small splashes, and we saw one 100 BB splash. So I reckon more good things are to come there. We'll see. Alright, sitting on 4 tables, 2 of them on RunItOnce, 2 of them on micro. Stushi! Wow! There's a quick tune-in right there! Welcome back, Stushi. Do we flop here? We flop nothing, so we'll go for a c-bet and then give up on it. Get called right away. We turn nothing. Check it. I think we'll just let it go. Yeah. In that case, for sure. So, up 3 buy-ins for the day at this point. See if this happy state of affairs continues. Nope. Some min raising going on micro, huh? Fair enough. Real raisin. 7. Let's see a flop. Hoping, of course, this guy doesn't come out on top, but min raisers rarely do. In my experience. Let's hope he doesn't go right ahead and prove me wrong. No? Okay. Not a great flop for us. Where's up here? So definitely c-betting this and gonna fire 2 barrels this time if we get caught. And take it down. I very much doubt that we shall be taking this one down. An ace king, yeah. Not suited to the ace. I think we're supposed to let it go. Check up. Good ace 9, 6, 5 or something? Yeah, that's exactly it. Big blind versus small. No, wait, what was it? I think it was big blind versus small, right? Yeah, okay, in that case we are actually supposed to call. Even if it's not suited to the ace there. Giving us 2 pair now, so the nut flush blocker might come in handy. If ace is on our table where we get to 3-bet, so we shall, I believe. It's a complete unknown. Well, the straight it puts, or the straights it puts down, we do block. Don't block better 2 pair, but I doubt he'll bet the king 8 at this point. Because This 2-turn I sent into a bluff. I'm not quite sure we're folding here. Fours, really? Woot! Metaphor Press! Thank you very much for the follow. Very nice. Right, so locking the top pair, more importantly having... Thank you very much, sir. Or ma'am, never know. Let's check here, this way we can actually utilize our diamond blocker much better. Which we will too. So we fire a barrel now and size it in such a way that we can... Yeah, that'll probably do it. Can still fire a meaningful river bet. It's kind of tricky because the SBR is going to be 1 basically. So if we get called, there's a not a small chance that we get called on the river as well. Luckily, all that is moot now since we take it down. No. Was it the deuce? Yeah, with the dangler. No way. And they're going 3 ways to the flop, 3 bet, huh? Sizable pot already. We would have flopped kind of interesting with the pair, gutter, and more importantly the blocker. Ooh. Really? Now all hell's breaking loose? After everybody checked the flop? 4 and 9, 6, 9, 6. Okay, yeah. So everybody flopped it, and for some reason nobody betted on the flop. Don't mind coming over the top. With the nuts and the redraw. So we check behind or fold to a bet at this point. Yeah. It's kind of a pity because we do have 110, 1 heart there. But I think me getting out of the habit of calling large river bets with rather questionable holdings is on the whole saving me a lot of money. Also more money going in here. Here we have a double gutter, both backdoor flushes, yeah. Flush versus, curious to see what Harris had. So we're checking here, never folding. What did this gentleman have here? And that would be the current nuts for us. Had trips. The other gentleman here had trips on table 1. The nuts stay nutty. Not many 9-7s in my 3-betting range here. And this completely completely confuses me that he finds a min raise, having 4-15 behind. It just makes absolutely no sense at all. On table 2 we did get called, which is of course sweet. Let's check out if our bet does make any sense. Our pre-flop raise. Not entirely sure. The Jack 10-9, the double suited, just always looks so nice. See, is it nice though? Solver approach. Kind of ridiculous that we have to let it go, but we do. I mean, just because of the relation bet size and pot size. Actually, it does get raised and raised called. Just flopped it right there and... Oh, you... That's nasty. Excuse the evil laugh. That was just nasty for him. He had a ridiculous hand, but flopped the world. The 6 is full. Cloud! Hey, welcome back, Cloud. So far, the grind is going okay. The first splashy hours not only saw a lot of splashes, but also 3 buy-ins and profit for us. So far, so well. Yeah, so far, so good. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a PLO 50 table with an average pot size of $40. What the deuce? Let's sit down there. So what did Stewart call with there? It was kind of interesting too. Like in the previous hand where he knocked out the short stack. Seven, 6, 3, 3, double suited. Rather call Happy Gentleman here, yeah, again with a 7, 6, 4, 4. Just working for him so far. And ultimately that's all that matters, I guess. Huh. How about that flop? We don't have a pair, but we have a super strong draw here. Complete wrap and both backdoor flushes. I wouldn't hate getting it all in here right away if he wants to. I think there's a decent chance to enter hand right here, right now. And would you look at that? So now if the draws got there, we are blocking them quite heavily though, but I think I'm gonna go for another barrel. Not gonna wait too long either. Nice. Take it down. See if we can get some money in here. Sweet. Check this one out. There's another gun open. Still gets called. The ace queen 4-4 suited to the ace. Cool. I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, as evident by me folding. Also, this table kind of losing its appeal. Cool. 3BB splash, let's not. 1 hour 10 minutes until the next set of splashy hours start. Cool. Both the raise fold here. It's not a terrible board by any means. Block the top set. Have the overpair. Think about, like, what do we do when we get raised? We might just put it in. Doesn't come to that though. P not through to the ace. Check up on that too, but I think we let it go. Was it ace king 7-7? Gets raised folded. Alright. Good to know. Here against Plata we're certainly going to come over the top. Either as a squeeze or just a straight up raise. With the king queen 10-9 double suited. Additional PLO 50 table on RunItOnce fires off. That's quite nice. In this case we probably don't need to see bet that large. Nice. Maybe just calling for a change. Finds the c-bet button, okay. I think... what do I think? I think we're going with... check behind here for starters. Okay. So, interesting spot on a side table. Hang on. This one, we turn trips, singer is pot, I called in position. No, actually out of position. And we're good. Pretty sweet. Here I called on the turn before that event check check. Highly doubt we're good. What you win this? Oh, hearts. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Huh. It was a double gutter. And all the flush draws we would care for. And rather excellent blockers here. Ah, feels like it's a little bit too strong to check. Not sure if this is a case of overc betting, but I think it is, because we can still call a raise here, no mistake. At this point we're folding if he bets, because we can't block the draws that are on the board any harder than we do. Are we good? Nice! What's that then? Like a lower rep, something like that? Ace 10-9 deuce. Spades and hearts. Really? Peculiar choice to raise that, but why not? Woot! Sankrosi! Thank you for following and thank you for having a name I can pronounce without making a fool of myself, hopefully. Thank you very much for the follow. Not closing the action, but actually I don't know if this guy's likely to put a 3-bet in pre. So far we've seen him to be pretty loose with his starting hands and pretty loose post, but now seeing that he's classified as very loose aggressive, maybe pre-flop he's actually more aggressive than I would have given him credit for. Pre-flop, well, top of flush draw. Alright, there we go. Here, top and bottom on a pretty draw-heavy board. Checking sounds good to me. Bets, huh? I think against one opponent we want to see a turn. Although... You know what? Scratch that, I think we're letting it go. There's just so many bad turn cards where even if we still have the best hand, it's gonna be almost impossible for us to continue. Jesus Christ. Yes, please. Yes, I want to post immediately. We found one of our best friends on microgaming. NJ Fox is sitting at a PLO 50 table. So here we're gonna start betting and we're gonna keep betting for quite a while. And I'll show you the table. Right, this gentleman here, 2 to our left, is the reason why I sat down and the reason why I'm posting immediately. Because he usually goes for like 1-2 binds and once they're gone, he is gone. And man, has he been good for a few binds in the past. And no mistake. Cool. Gonna start bluffing here and gonna sorry, put another barrel in. Basically wrapping the 10-7. Because the queen 10 would have bet a lot. Also, well, the queen 10 without the spade I would check there a lot as well on the flop. So never mind that. We do take it down. Queen h7, also good. And we're up a little bit for this short start of this session. We'll see. A lot of play in front of us. Right, makes the second nut flush blocker a little bit more appealing, seeing another spade roll off. Cool. Aces, huh? Long time no see, my friends. In the form of a king and a 7 on the side, suited to the ace. Takes it down. Now I'm actually half tempted to call here. 3 ways, maybe not so much. But heads up against MJ, yes please. Want to play as many hands as we can there. That's the name of the game right there. Third PLO 50 table on RunItOnce opening. Pretty decent wrap actually. Coming over the top. Don't we flop nice. Keep betting here. There's a button open to a small blind. And we make the second nuts in the end. Wow, really? Well then, let's not keep you waiting. Sure, it looks like a draw here. If it's nines, then wow, you were in rough shape. Sweet, Shazam! Shazam Nizzle! One for the good guys. Have the same hand, fair enough. Cool. That went well. Much as I want to play with him. Bit too thin. Nice, good start, man. Sweet. Do we want to take one off here? I think. It depends on what he bets. Oh. Alright, I guess. So we block aces, we block kings, don't block queens, which is a possibility. Queens schmeens at this point. Still, check calling. Sounds pretty good to me. And it looks like we're good here. It is the aces indeed. Alright. Good for you, my friend. A little bit too much. Too little in the middle. Too little in the middle? Yeah, don't say that 3 times fast. To justify us coming along, I feel. 10, 9, 8. Let's check it out. Like, what's the solver approach without any money in the middle? This is effectively an MP open with peeps missing. So it would be BB button versus MP. Ah, you know what? It actually changes things a little bit. See how much. Not enough. Single suited, perfectly single suited to the king, sure. Not like this. As the solver ends are there. Okay. Specifically because I have a 6 and a club. Blocking straight draws a little bit. Now on the queen, if he bets pot, we just let it go. Queens with a 10 and a 6 on the button. Don't get folded if you get raised, I believe. It won't, but let's check up on it. No, actually, I'm pretty certain that they don't. If jacks and 10s don't get folded, then queens most certainly don't. And don't we flop nice? Don't need to go too large here. Or 3. Button open, queen 10 6. Just for completeness sake. Check it. Yeah. No doubt about it. It is a raise all. Jack 10 9 probably strong enough. Again, let's keep checking while we have the time. Before I do, let's see what I do if I get re-raised. Got a call with the Jack 10 9 combo. So, cut off. It's our approach. Jack 10 9 6. Close, close. I'm on the right track, but not quite a 9 7. Even not perfectly double suited or triple suited. Gets raise called. The 9-6 just gets folded in the cutoff. I suspect on the button it is a raise call indeed. 10-9. Yeah, all the Jack 10-9s are raise calls on the button. As long as they're perfectly single suited. And down to the 9-6 if they are not. Hey, don't mind if I do. That's the second nuts. And a nasty run out. I think it makes a lot of sense for him to have 1 or 2 pair with a flush draw here. Let it go. PLO 50 tables on RunItOnce now. Actually have to keep in mind that we're with MJ Fox on one table. So I should be playing more hands. Not folding this one. Well, not folding this in general. Here we have a nice check raise, I think. Not. In that case, lead the turn. Here? Nope, not yet. Oh. All right. It's potentially gonna be expensive, cause I don't really intend on folding here a lot. Paired and open-ender against MJ. Got the turn, we might have to. Yeah. Maybe against you, yeah, against anybody if they bet the pot on the flop. When we don't have any diamonds, yeah, maybe curiosity got the better of me here. Or optimism. Just folding this even against a crazy dude is way, yeah, it's the way to go once he pot sizes. And I almost doubled up. Yeah, I doubled up here. Sweet. Decided to be a little bit sticky. And got, quote-unquote, lucky. At least didn't get unlucky. Neat. Putting us 2 binds ahead for the session and 5 for the day, I believe. Yeah. A little bit more than that, too. No, just that. Yeah, all is well between 4 and 5 binds and profit. So I think we're gonna ditch this table then. Is there any compelling reason to stay here? Muster Susie, kind of fun. But to our left, very aggressive player. Maybe we don't need that kind of heat. Now that we have a third run-at-once table. So let's not. Not falling here, that's for certain. Just in case you're wondering why I do like MJ, 46% free flop raise, 27 3-bet folds to 3-bets, and astonishingly 8%. 9 out of 112 times he could have folded, he chose to do so. That's just amazing. And 4-bets 15% of the time. This guy is fun. So blockers against him, not as valuable against us as against other players. That being said, we have a pair flush draw and a gutter. End up calling a decent amount of the time. Nah. Let's give us a straight at least. I don't think we're getting called by 2-pair or anything. We maybe get called by a set, but kind of doubt that too. So I don't think going for small value is the way here. Woot! Harkit10! Thank you very much for following. That's very nice. Cheers. That's a dirty river. Let's see if it changes anything. Whoa! Talk about dirty cards. What are we flopping right now? So, did we need that queen? Check. I think we're checking here once more, hoping he catches something. That would be amazing if you end up having a jack, sir. And on the other table, he actually, yeah, we did nick that queen. He had the straight. He flopped the nut straight on the turn, was being cautious when the board paired. And we caught one of the very few outs that would have won it for us. Yeah, I think I'll end up calling here. We have the gutter, we have 2-pair and very nicely we do have the nut flush blocker, so we can do something about that if a heart comes. Also, I'm blocking the nuts, holding a jack. I mean, if he doesn't have the straight, we're still behind the king 10 a lot, or even the set sometimes. But I think it's okay calling the turn. And I was certainly potted or repotted it on a hard river there. More aces, huh? This time with 7s. Certainly good enough to put more money in. When we be splash in 45 minutes. Neat. Can't see that. So we're not getting raised. It's... I don't think it's done as a bluff. Kings are not raised. Well, nah, kings wouldn't really raise. Yeah, but checking behind with the second nuts. I don't think that's the way. Long as tank, my friend. Either he has kings and has a decision, or maybe even nines folded that sort of counterfeited. What is this? A long tank before he comes in with the race. No, okay, we're good. We be good. Nice. That's a decent little pot there as well. Yeah, 61 euro pot. I think calling there, closing the action, which is what I did pre... Probably overdoing it, to be honest. Could have easily just folded there and reflop and been happy about it. And leading is kind of fun on that card, actually. Might get some jacks out sometimes. Queens. Alright. Alright. That was suited queens, though. Looking mighty fine. No need to raise it up in the big blind. Got her both backdoor flushes. Would love to see a turn. If he doesn't bet the king, I suspect we're good here pretty much always. Unless he, you know, turned like 9-7. Pair type of deals. Oh! Keep forgetting that this is the MJ Fox table. To be playing more hands. That looks alright. Overpair and an open-ender. So you're gonna bet sort of for blocking purposes. Wonderful. There's a hand. That one is legit playable. Ace King 9-8 double. King Sphinx! Welcome to the channel. Yeah, that was a cool spot. Without flush draws, what's the move? Alright, start by checking. Letting this go. Sandwiched. However, flop kind of amazing on another table, but I would love to see the conclusion here. Here, where we have all the redraws, we have the current nuts, and we have a flush draw actually to a gutter to the straight flush, and a lead in front. Life is good on this table currently. He flopped a set. This guy had a king with a flush draw. It trips on the flush. Take this one down. That's what a pity. Kind of confused how you can lead on this board and then fold. What kind of hand you can do that with? Still, I don't want to call and invite a better flush draw, like a pure flush draw, to be able to get the price to call. Let's have this guy have a better flush draw. Big raising is the move. Maybe raising smaller. Because we are crushing the board. Huh. Really? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna switch this up. This is the exact spot I was trying to figure out, or I was trying to implement a couple of times today when it only occurred to me too late, when I figure we're not up against a super strong hand. And instead of calling the bluff catch, let's raise. And I'll try to do this in a few of these spots and see how we fare with it. If we still win this, it would be hilarious. So yeah, that's exactly right here. So I don't mind having done it at all. The interesting question with going about it like this is, do we get folds often enough? Because we are checking the whole way, in position here to boot. Does that make sense often enough for our opponents? And that is a rather good question. No point in betting necessary, I think. Against the big blind, I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, against the big blind, I wouldn't mind. Now, I don't hate if we get raised, so let's put a bet in. If we end it right now, that's fine too. So nut flush draw, a wrap. And we have 18 entries at PLO 50 now. Neat. I suspect it's going to be a hell of a lot more the closer the splashy hour is gonna loom. Splashy hours at 7 o'clock, I think they started. Yeah, 7 to 10, till 9. We saw more than 60 entries at PLO 50 and games just all across the board. There were no limit games, tables going for a time. Actually, every single no limit had a table going. Huh. Also, double ha, so to say. We have aces. And we get to what? 4-bet? Oh, let's lose count. 3, 4, yeah. So this guy now bets, and he bets pot, which is uncomfortable. He bet into a lot of people. Yeah, bottom 2, or middle and bottom. And money's going in at this point, there's absolutely no doubt about it. The backdoor flush draw got her a little bit of a blocker situation as well. Don't mind if we get a fold, don't hate if we get called. And here's a pair and then a flush draw and does not get there because we do. Or rather we stay there and take down another buy-in. Shazam! Nice! Now the Canadian me would say, that's what I'm talking about. MJ is sitting out. Oh. Brimstones falling from the sky. Cats and dogs lying together. Let's hope he comes back. If not, I do have a 4th PLO 50 table on RunItOnce on the screen. MJ is back and there's gonna be trouble. Ooh. Helping us the nuts with an open-ended straight flush draw to boot. I'll do a lot of betting here. Being a raise pot, I raise from 8 position, I guess. Or do I really want to... Maybe I'll just give up. Maybe I don't want to pull off a huge bluff here. Yeah, I'll give up. I had some shenanigans in mind, but they don't make a lot of sense on a rainbow board when I just call. I'm not gonna call the nut straight there. I kind of would put him on a set, seeing that, you know, I was blocking the nut so heavily. Or maybe the overwrap. It's a decent decent possibility as well. So, with kings on another table, we flop a little bit nicer, but still are gonna be careful. I don't know, with the 7, I can actually go for the c-bet here. I'll let it go. So there's exactly one straight possible. Okay, that makes a few more straights. We're blocking the new ones though. I think we're bet folding here, why not? We might get called by like a king 10, or a set of 10s, set of 9s. Not impossible. Here we're gonna go for... let's go for a frisky re-raise. Step out of line a little bit. We do block kings by proxy quite a lot. Blocking ace, king, king jack, queen jack, king jack. Alright, alright. I'm starting a lot of things I'm not finishing right now, but... yeah, I think I'll let it go. Down here... the second nuts. Here we're not gonna fold, we're not gonna be able to save ourselves. Yeah, we're not folding. If you have it, you have it. Fair enough. Unfortunate, but fair enough. That's the trouble with these spots out of position. In position here, we would have certainly bet the turn. Hey, we're still good. Wow, it's unexpected. MJ left the stage, so shall we in a moment. You on any other table stall? Nope. Got a more than decent flop on a rainbow board, top and top 2, basically. Kings it is, yeah. Oh, and thank you for the nice hand there. Appreciate it. I didn't see it in the chat for a moment. Sometimes I'm a little bit late with the chat. Yeah, what can I say? The games on RunItOnce are good. That much is for sure. Yeah, the 3-bet was certainly amazing with that hand. Not to mention calling the 4-bet. So, we're gonna be sprinting for 2 hours, so I reckon before the sprint starts, I will go on like a 5-minute break. Have a highlight video prepared for the meantime. This time it's hopefully gonna play. Last time, during last session earlier today, there were some technical difficulties. That part. I think it's alright. Some kind of hand that I haven't really checked out much. Let's do. Also this one I fold to a 3-bet, I reckon. Let's see, does it get opened in the first place? Oh, I know this one does. Nice. Double suited, double paired aces. What's the other one? Ace, 9, 7, deuce. Angle. No! Does not get played at all. Aw, sad face. Getting a walk here with a nice hand, but taking down the small blind is not nothing. Der Alte! Good to see you here, der Alte. Nice to have you in the chat. So far, you'll be happy to hear, der Alte, the day has been going pretty nice. First session we were up 3 buy-ins. This session we're up 2 buy-ins so far. Yeah, everything is pretty swell. And of course the splashy hour looms. Starting in a little less than 30 minutes. Make 2 pair on a board where that is not super amazing. Adding a gutter, the jack otherwise doesn't make a lick of a difference except for better 2 pair. I think we're fine checking here. I don't think we're up against an... Sometimes we're up against a 10 high straight or jack high straight, whatever. On the whole, I think we're good. Nice blockers. Should have... Yeah, okay, you can't really do the blocker play on that river. We won some splashes, yeah, smaller ones. And we saw one 100 BB splash, which I misplayed, as in I went in there before the flop when I really shouldn't have, with a hand that didn't justify it for so little, in air quotes, in the middle. Little in the middle. No, I have a joke for that, but I can't make it. Coming over the top here sounds pretty good. Flopping the top pair on this board sounds pretty nice as well. Take it down on table 1. And here in the end we're gonna put in a bet. Who's not crushing is the artist for the new emotes. I sent him back for the second revision, and I have to say the logo she did for me is amazing. I love the logo, I truly do. The emotes she's doing, I'm not on board right now, and I'm starting to have some doubts that it will be ever up to my expectations there, which are not super high. It's just that the emotes are completely not what I would enjoy paying money for. Confused here. What the... Why? This is strange, and I wouldn't even know how to take a note of that. Oh. A little bit cooler. Now I don't mind the c-bet on the flop, because there's a bunch of rivers or turns we can start telling a convincing story on, i.e. an 8, a jack, a queen. Now the c-bet's part, I mean, we're done. Off the bar. Pleasure to have you back, my friend. The session has gone very well. I just told we, first session, The splashy hours are happening on RunItOnce the whole week, so I expect to see some large splashes again. Maybe win one, but first of all, for now I only expect to see them. And so that session went and ended with 3 binds and profit, and right now for this session we are up an additional 2. So we're up around 5 binds. Very, very much needed after last week's disastrous end. And it has been amazing for traffic. Earlier we saw all the no limit stakes being active. Some of them rather active. And we had more than 60 entries at PLO 50 during the splashy hours, so they're working. And the way, in case you haven't read, or if you care, if you want to know, the way they work this time around is they're twice as long. Instead of 1 splashy hour, we get 2 times 2 a day from 7 o'clock in the evening for 2 hours and midnight for 2 hours. And the first hour is as we just like always, as in they give back 80% rake back. The second hour gives back a little less, 65% in the form of splash pots, which is still kind of nice. So I expect some 2 very entertaining hours coming up. Before they do, I will go on a short break in 10-15 minutes, something like that, just to clear my head a little before we get splashing and have 2 busy hours with 6 tables on the screen. I'm not so sure about this one. I think I can fold this. Check. So the big blind, we have a MP opener basically. King 5 deuce not perfectly double suited. It's close. The ace king 5-3 still gets called there, even if it's not perfectly double suited. With the re-raise. King 6. Yeah. Ooh, and also a decent one here against the shorty. I am excited too off the bar. I'll show you what she delivered. I'm not trying to be mean at all. You know me. That's not my nature. In fact, I kind of dread, in case she just doesn't live up to what I'm expecting, I kind of dread that telling her for the rest of the money here it's going in. Hate that turn card, of course. Puts everything out there. Yeah, we don't improve. Yeah, because that's just not in my nature, or it doesn't come easy to me. Things like the things I would need to say there. So yeah, I still have it open somewhere. You know what? On a board as wet as this, I don't need to come in for the check raise. Probably just calling, be deciding on the turn. You have more appeal looking back. Not being results oriented, just saying. Maybe overplaying my hand a little. So for one of the no, that's not a badge. That's what I'm just gonna about to put on screen. Is one of the emotes. One of the fat, cute squirrel. And like, don't be biased. I mean, just because I say I don't like it. Hang on. But at the very least, the head here is... I mean, this is the best version so far. The earlier heads were kind of freaking me out, to be honest. Looked like something out of a horror movie. Again, not trying to be mean. Just what honestly went through my head there. Yeah, we're missing this. Okay, let's call. So now I said again, like, please make the head like cartoony with bigger eyes, like basically a Disneyfied squirrel, because they're cute. That's what they're supposed to be, I feel. Yeah. Though I do like the yellow in the eyes, the nice touch, the yellow from the golden nut. But that head is just not what I have in mind. Not at all. We'll see. We'll see what she can come up with. We might yet be surprised. But so far I'm kind of dreading a little bit where this is going, because I don't know exactly how it works on Fiverr, but the end version, the end result might be that A, I have to tell her this is just not what I want, and we have to scrap the whole thing, which I would feel kind of bad about, because she at this point will have put in some work hours for sure. And the other problem is that then I have to find a new artist, which isn't as huge of a deal. There are plenty of good artists on Fiverr, but then it'll take even longer for the badges and the new emotes to come in, and it's just not how I expected this thing to go. And again, the logo I love the logo she made. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. Don't see that ever needing to be changed. Maybe added on, like have the squirrel there show up there in the future or something. Maybe just not necessary at all. It's just, you know, thinking out loudly. We'll see. Thinking out loudly? Thinking out loud is the way to say that. So everybody checks, do we wanna... You know what, we're never taking this down at Showdown, so let's put in sort of an ambitious bluff, but I think 2-pair, like a... whatever 2-pair are gonna have a tough time calling here. We don't block anything of relevance, but if everybody checks. Only thing I see calling is maybe the smaller straight, but even that I think is betting there a lot. The 7-4, whatever would have been the smaller one. Long story short, fun to take that one down. On a much brighter note, just occurs to me that all the connection problems I had for the longest time seem to be gone. Knock on wood, throw salt and all that jazz. And it just occurred to me that we didn't have any of these problems for a while. God. If somebody asks you if you're God, you say yes! I like the burnt dog hair. Okay, enough with the Ghostbusters quotes. Is that true? That is true. That man has no dick. Never mind. Okay. Let's just go and check this one out. I think it does get raised. Now that is a good one. Just tell her that you promoted der Alte is not amused. Noted! Noted! If she comes over the top, then more power to her. This is gonna be a 3-barrel bluff at this point, I feel. Makes it a little bit easier for aces to call, or for the overpair to call. Maybe not. Phew. Whew. 12.50 in the middle, it's not even splashy hour yet. We have a suited ace with the queen. Some connectivity there. So we're not gonna raise if everybody limps. No point, first of all we don't have the hand, and second of all it's not gonna do anything. Gonna get a heads up or even get a single person out. Unless they're sleeping at the wheel. Giving us a gutter and nut flush draw, making it a little bit harder for us to fold at some point now. Do we want to bet? I don't think we do. 4 peeps behind us. Uh-oh. It's the kind of email that would have made me, like the kind of email header I just saw popping up there, would have made me excited in the past. Now, when I see who it's from, I always go like, oh. The headline is, dear user, or insert username, get ready for new innovation in poker. Sent by PokerStars. Immediate, oh. Oh, the all-in cash-out thingy. You can now take the cash value off your hand in an instant without the risk of losing your stack. Yeah, that'll be exciting. Making it increase... The new nicotine regulations. No, I haven't heard anything about new nicotine regulations. No, it's not as far as I know. I know there's something going on in the States, and in Canada it was a horrible... You had a horrible time trying to get the supplies, but especially in Quebec. 79 left in the BB 11. Hey! Man, Icon, I swear, every time you're in the channel you have a deep run. Nice! Man, maybe I should invest in you in some time. Ah, but amazing, man. Go, go, go. I can only second what I wrote there myself, Icon. Good, best of luck, man. Keep us updated. And the Vape King Sphinx is treating me fine. I bought a new atomizer thing, which is cool, but a pain in the ass to refill. It's not quite the one I wanted. But being a schmuck, I went to the store and said, this and this is the one I want. Nah, we don't have it. It's gonna be a while till we get it. I was like, okay. And then they showed me another one, which is a different version of that one, which I ended up buying. It is way cooler than my previous one, which is a very great thing indeed, which was the main reason why I switched them out. But it's a pain in the ass to refill, and I'm gonna get the... I think it's called Nautilus S2 version. This is a different Nautilus atomizer head tank thingy here, like this part. Because in the Nautilus S2 you can sort of like flick to the side, you can fill from the top, like no mess, nothing, and that one looked amazing. Also very nice air intakes on the other one. This one is fine as well, but the other one was even cooler, and like the airflow was, the vape was cooler. Is it the steam? Is it steam if you vape? It has to be steam, right? Yeah. Right. So we're certainly going to be calling here, not just because of the the flush draw, or because of being able to bluff on turns like these. Certainly what we end up doing. I am going to go on my break in a few moments to be ready for the 2 splashy hours. Only 5. Are you shitting me? Ooh, language. I know. 5,528 entries to start, and you are among the 17 and the 97 left. Wow, wow. Well done already, man. If you lose now, you can be proud of that. Having come so deep. Nice. Happy to hear it. We have a double gutter, one of which would be to nuts, and a backdoor flush draw against... Now we're not c-betting this board. Giving us... what is it now? 2, 3 gutters, I guess? We have a check in front. Yeah, let's bet it. I think we're taking it down often enough. Nice. Looks like they... I could swear I heard a noise. I was gonna say, it looks like they're playing a big one here. "10 minutes until splashy hours." I have the same highlight video playing from last time, albeit, you know, not gonna repeat itself. It's gonna be playing a new part, and I think this time the video is gonna work too, whereas first session it got stuck. But man, 79 left and you're among them out of 5,528. That's crazy. It's almost the top 1% right there, right? Yeah. Nixol? Never heard of nicotine salts. No, I have liquid that I mix myself, der Alter. I buy base liquid, then I buy nicotine and flavor. And so I made a bigger batch, like 250 milliliters. This one has slightly more nicotine. Because that's what I still need. You know, as a nicotine addict, no two ways about it. And the other one, the other batch that I still have maturing, I guess, still in storage, or yeah, still stored. It's gonna have lower nicotine. I think I'm gonna try to quit the regular cigarettes with this batch. So, gonna sit out on our tables next hand and gonna start the break video there, and I'll be back in around 5 minutes. Cheers! Thanks for watching and for being here, everybody. See you in a moment. I hope the video works. I'll check that it does this time. But more than likely he's in decent shape here. Check for now. Get up pair. Not free rolling us confirmed. Nasty, there was a decent pot there. Just with the gutter and the queen high flush draw, huh? Interesting one. Top and bottom with a flush blocker. I think the money is going in from my end. He came over the top pre. Draw, overcard, flush draw, flush. No, he makes the straight. You're kidding me. Nah, it's not like we were miles ahead, but I think that was reasonable-ish. Right? Yeah, probably should have just gone in. Yeah, I should have gone in myself, and now I'm not gonna fold. Bunch of weird stuff happening in these spots, and this time we're gonna be good and stay good. Nice. Go for the raise fold. Next in question. Yeah, I can. God, there's Jesus Christ. So there's no bluffing going on here. As in, if I check, I'm gonna induce a bluff. Getting caught by much. I haven't. Yeah. Would have been an excellent spot for a decent fold. Especially given the context that she folded versus us earlier. Definitely doesn't play crazy. Yeah, there I could have saved money. Let's see. Here I'm not saving any, at least not pre. Here I got the nuts. So these aces flop nice. Oot, I heard the noise. I'm gonna acknowledge it in a moment. Just going on for a second. Funny dry towel. That's also a good nick. Wow. What? No blockers, nothing? Thank you for the follow, Funny Tritold. That is very much appreciated. Hang on. So the aces on the other table did take it down. And here we have an excellent spot. Yeah, thanks for the follow. That's very nice. Alright, welcome back everybody. Decided to sit anew on all tables, start with a fresh 50 BB stack. You know, what am I talking about? 100 BB stack, of course, ideally. So let's do just that. Ooh, stuff in the chat. Catch up. In Sweden, it's really that hard? And I've never heard about nicotine salts. It's a complete new one to me. How does that work? You need a different vape for that? Because it sounds like it's a solid, right? You can't order it internationally then? And that's a bummer. New regulations, ugh. To mix it. Regular non-nicotine. Yeah, that's King Sphinx, that's what I do. It's way cheaper to mix my own juice. Like way cheaper. I think I did the math and I pay somewhere around $0.01 a day or something. It's absolutely ridiculous. So the mixing yourself, I can highly recommend. It's gonna be way cheaper. Absolutely no comparison. Drive time. Throw myself out of the window first. Aww. You know, if my Friday had me not doing that, then hopefully you'll be fine. Two minutes and VB is splashing. Oh, received an update from... Alright, received a new version. Oh, I kinda dread this. Of the emote, let's check. Okay, this is a little bit better. Right, this is a little bit better. But I'm still not sold. It is happier, it doesn't look scary anymore. Hang on, I think the cat we let inside. Ja, komm rein, Nico. We get re-raised here, in position for the rest of the hand. Let's call. There's a gutter, both backdoor flushes, and nice bluffing opportunities down the road too. Very happy to see a check in front. Yeah, but, fun one. This is certainly one we're gonna see bet on. So I didn't quite understand King Sphinx. How does it work with the vape juices now? You cannot buy... yeah, I didn't quite understand what you put in there. The problem when buying. Here we're letting it go. Half pot, we have flush draw. Right, and here we did take it down. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the move is here on the turn versus half pot. Maybe raising sometimes even better? Of course, it's a pure bluff at that point. And now we're either checking behind or folding. Yeah, I think the raise might have had some merit. What? 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 That was thoroughly unexpected. And nice. It's nice. It's nice. This Nick bonded with an acid instead of free-based nicotine. Assault, but true definition of the word. Alright, alright. To the dismay of my dad, I'm horrible at chemistry. It's a world I could never think myself into. I could never visualize. Like, at all. Gets absorbed more slowly, so it's supposed to be more satisfying. Ah. So sort of tantric smoking, huh? Sorry, that was the stupidest reference I could come up with. Just sitting there cleaning my fur. I prefer to leave in the room, he says. Fair enough, I say. Talking about the cat, of course. Because I'm not that furry. Odd style way to vape with regular hypo can use. Oh, okay. Garfield. Beer. Ah! What a bastard. Scratchen. Na, warte mal, wir können das mal wegräumen. There you go. Jesus, 25 and 50 milligram, but it doesn't get absorbed the same way, so it's not leaking. That's tough in the marketing department if you have to note somewhere like, note this is not going to be lethal. It's not making life easy on your marketing peeps. Garfield, was wird denn das? It's supposed to be outside at this time of day, or night rather, instead of tearing up my room. Cats. So we flop semi-interesting here. Katze. 23 out of 65. What? Sorry, the cat is killing me. Potentially something else too. Not a Schmusekatze. He has his moments where he's kind of... Damn it. Oh, mic off for a moment. Yeah, it's not a very cuddly cat. Sometimes if it suits him. But no comparison to my previous cat. Who slept underneath my blanket for large parts of the night. Not a big part happening down here. Ist wieder raus, Dicker. Sorry for the interspersed German, but my cat is having a tough time with German. No telling what he might understand if I start talking English. Right. Either gonna pot it legitimately or checking... We'll see. Nah, I think it's fine. We do have the current nuts. There's only one card to come, and we do take it down. I don't think so with the two gaps. check up on it. German abuses the kitty. This can be, I have you know, this can be read in two ways. Not a board for us. Just gonna fold this. Oh man. Ah crap. That was a mistake. It's not a huge one, but it shouldn't be played. Ace, King, Deuce, Deuce is pretty much the only thing that gets played single suited under the gun. I mean, there's some extra money in here, potentially changing that up a little bit. So far, we get everybody to fold, and as far as flops go, I'm kind of digging that one. Giving us the bottom set and a nice nut flush draw on top. And we take it down. Neato. We're doing A-okay. We're still up more than 5 buy-ins so far. 2 for the session, 5 for the day. Gonna call here. Decided to come over the top, hoping I have some fold equity there. And here the money's going in. Wow, Jesus, very nice. Top set here. Take it down here. We're off! Since 8 minutes now, we have been splashing. Nope. $70 entries at PLO 50. That is quite an enjoyable sight to see. Not a little bit in the ways of No Limit 2 happening. We have at least one table, no, NL 120 at NL 4. Peeps waiting at No Limit 200. Sounds good there, Alter. Yeah, sleep well, my friend. See you soon. Happening over here. Yeah, for this week I'll definitely have to set up my streaming software for 6 table slots, so I don't have to do the moving over thing anymore. Kinda dread it because, you know, by now it's muscle memory. The hotkeys. Don't forget the moisturizer. Right, top 2, 3 ways, just gonna check. Also gonna just fold here. Wait, how big is the pot? Yeah, basically at this point to be able to continue onwards. Basically hoping to turn a full house, and we're definitely not getting the odds for that. I doubt it. So, giving us an unexpected top and bottom pair. Also an interesting spot over here. Open and straight flush draw, a nice wrap. Yeah, don't think we mind betting here. Here we get called. Called here as well. Alright, check for a change. And here we take it down, which is super sweet. Oh, just showing you the empty table, but on the... Here we had top and bottom. Right, so I doubt we have enough showdown value. Also don't think we're getting too many folds, not even from an ace-king. I think we're just checking behind. All the draws missed. Basically would have to have him believe us that we do have that 6 or a full house. Check it. We have some showdown value. Actually, we... Oh. Kind of unexpected things happening. Racerman, no, not right now, but I'm sure if you want to open the table, then it's not going to take too long for one to actually appear. This afternoon there were a bunch of PLO 10 tables and actually a PLO 20 table too. And I believe had more people tried to open additional tables, they would have filled. This was rather on the thin end. Queen 6-4. Check it out on the button. Yeah, I'm right having checked it out. It actually doesn't get played. So now we have a pair. Flush draw. 7 or 8 will allow us to do some bluffing. I think we're calling. And now we're never folding. Nice. Ooh, wow, okay. That's not us then. Here. Alright. That's rather nice, giving us the second nuts, redraw to a better straight, and still the nut flush draw. Getting it down. The spades. The spades look good. I agree. I think the clubs still look kind of weird at green, although I'm not sure they might have changed it already. I think they looked a little bit out of place earlier. So now I'm not entirely sure if they changed it or not. We took one down pre with aces on different table. There's something happening over here. No splashes yet. At least not an abundance of them. What's up? As we've seen gold coins like on every other hand in the first splashy hour. We're doing fine, by the way. Closing in on 6 binds in profit now. Nice. That's not what these peeps end up doing. But no splashes, but we get aces on a different table, and there we get the squeeze, which we shall. Yeah. Again, so I can utilize, like, should a spade roll off, one of the sexy spades, I can utilize my block, or now that he comes over the top. A bunch of draws out there, which we're not doing too hot against. I think I'll let it go. Still too much to play for here. Oh, that's you sitting at PLO 10. Nice! Right on. These side cards, this is probably too loose. 997 deuce. Let's get out. Oh, I see. There's only. Should I help get a table going? Oh no, I can't because I have all the 6. I have all tables already occupied with PLO 50 tables. Damn. And versus button 997 deuce. Hey, wonderful. Get to put it all in with aces pre here. And decent aces for single suited. Ace, ace, 10, 7. What Tatiana shows up with. Aces as well, double suited hers. He has an 8, makes a flush draw. We have a... We split it, is the short version. We had a double gutter there. I actually did 997 deuce. Gets called. In the big blind versus the button open. Cool. Would have raised the 2 had he c-bet. You overpair, which is not, you know, not a lot, but more importantly the open ender and just the momentum of betting here. Neato. Nah, let's not go off the rails too much. I was probably not completely unreasonable. As in, I suspect we get a lot of folds down the road if we continue firing here. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I thought it was a small bet. Damn it. Didn't see it was a pot size. Okay, we make a wheel on the rainbow board. Not nothing. We block having the 5, of course. We gonna block her having the better straight, but I really hope she checks. Don't put us into a horrible spot, Stacy. Okay, that's not horrible that we can call. Don't have it, don't have it, don't have it, don't have it. No! Yeah, I could have... Damn it! Didn't see the bet sizing. Otherwise I would have never been in this hand. From the turn onwards. Before that it went check, check. '87 entries. I have never seen that. Yeah, I need to... Let's tweet about that. Whew. Ace, queen, queen, 10, double. 87 entries. That's nuts. I don't think I've legitimately ever saw that. Who was it? Bracerman, there seems to be a PLO 20 table firing off, if that's your jam. Fobolo Hilo, always my pleasure, man. And thank you, genuinely, for taking place in the first place. Fobolo Hilos, yeah, did it again. Seems like I might be stuck with it because of my stupidity. And my apparent inability to learn. You know how it is with old dogs and new tricks. Whew. Nice turn. Expect we're gonna see a lot of bets and or bluffs. Well, you know what, maybe not if he doesn't bet that board. He doesn't have the over pairs, I mean. He has overcards a lot. I don't think this is gonna be a problem. This board he should bet a lot of nines. All the nines. Lucius! FTW, thank you very much for the congratulations regarding PLO 50. That's very nice. Let's hope this happy state of affairs continue. I had a horrible session last Thursday, wiping out pretty much all of my profits so far. But, you know, here's hoping. Thank you, though. Very nice of you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Aces, you say? Wow, really? Well, okay. Play for more. I don't mind. So far, at least. Might sing a different tune in a moment. Pushing PLO 20 is dead. Yeah, now there are 4 entries. King Sphinx, thank you very much for the good lucks and for being around, for watching. Let's hope we don't find a buyer here. Or if he buys, then he should buy our story rather than the pot. And he does. Nice. What gonna do here? I think we're checking. Of hands that have kings in them. Hey, we have the exact same hands, just different suits on table 4 and table 2. Suits in different spots. Table 4 we take it down. Here we flop alright. Not horrible by any means. And what do you know? What do you... Really? The what do you know, of course, was geared towards us and the aces we have down here. And the raise takes it. Very nice. Here, we're not gonna do anything. Just gonna let it go. Well, does give us an open ender. Okay. possibility to put our nut flush blocker to work. I think we will too. Historically speaking, this has been a profitable move. Ah, thank you for the nice hat. It has, on the whole, been proving very, very lucky. Nope, not this time, huh? Aces with a... What? What the hell? Alright. Nice call, sir. Don't quite get the... What was it, 3-bet? But Jesus. Very nice. Here we're just gonna check. We do have the nuts, right? 7, 8, 9. No, we don't. We just have a wrap. What am I talking about? Good thing I counted. So we're not folding, not with the wrap and the flush draw. That's ace straight. Not a king 9. You're shitting me, right? Really? Let's hope it's blockers. No. Another nasty spot here. With a pair and a low rep, I think we kind of want to go for it. Nobody has a better rep. Wait, no, it's a flush, unfortunately, because we were good on that. The 3 was amazing for us. Well, that's 2 binds we're not going to see again in the next minutes. So we certainly took a note on Tatiana on table 1, who chose the river to go for the check raise after leading the whole way. Oh, you're sitting on 3 PLO 50s, 20s. Now I see. Didn't see that there for a moment. Yeah, damn. Sorry to hear that there's no action. 91 entries at PLO 50 though. With the gutter back to flush draw and the overcards, overpair. What do we do now? Don't have 2 pair, man. Don't take it with the 5-6. Or the 10-9-5. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Slightly happier spot. Giving us a full house. Okay. So with that, we're actually down a bind for the session. The shenanigans of the last hands. Oh well, still up 2 for the day. And it ain't over yet by a long shot. 90 minutes of splashes left. 30 minutes of the 80% splashes, and then another hour of the, was it 65%? Try to get him off Queen 6, 6-5 type of deal. Jesus Christ. So I called the 3-bet. And don't be flop great. He ended up calling the top 2. What took you? Jesus Christ. Took you so long. But we get aces on that table now. I actually wait for it sitting at NL 22. Really? Did you turn queens on us? Oh man, that would be super nasty. Oh, nice! Aces with 6 there. Getting 1 buy-in back. Sweet! Putting us at even for the session now. Oh my god, he's saying, yeah, OMG indeed. All I can say is, nice hand. Not being sarcastic either. Yeah, icon. Agree, I just thought about it a minute ago in the silence of my own head. While I might sometimes go for the blocker check raise, but really rarely. First of all, when I say even I, don't mean to come across wrong. Saying I think I bluff a little bit more than a lot of people. Anyway, I wouldn't do that very often, and I think generally speaking, people don't do that very often at all. I completely agree with you that I played it wrong. Just check back on the button. If you get a push, if you bet, yeah, exactly. What if I get a push, and is that push ever a bluff? And while GTO wise, or against, PLO wizards, it would sometimes be a bluff. The reality is at PLO 50, it barely ever is, I think. I really just did think about it again a minute ago myself. Nevertheless, appreciate you, or even more so, appreciate you putting that into the chat, because often I don't think about spots like these again. And if you or anyone else puts it in the chat, then I do. I value that quite highly. Get a fold here, the same as check. Yeah. True. True. You know what? That hadn't occurred to me at all. It is weird, Lucius, but honestly, I've seen it a bunch of times now where people do that. Even when they let all the way and then on the river they suddenly go for the check raise. It is the strangest thing. Although, you know, maybe not, because there's a lot of hands I can fold on the river if they bet. And there are some hands I do want to turn into a bluff. Like sets with a blocker or, you know, anything like that. We have a €5 splash here. I'm willing to raise this. This is certainly fine. Check back with the table behind. A very, very decent ref, which we're gonna check back. Yeah. There we go. And also here we go. Top set. Alright, here we get to raise, and raise we shall. And here we get to raise. More entertaining. Or even more entertaining. Here we get 2 folds, take it down. Put it all in here. These have 9s, okay. Come on, come on. Oh no! Top 2 into flush draw, yeah. Tough river. Tough river. Through on the break. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Good candidate. Make a top pair. Might be good sometimes. Top 2, huh? Sorry. Make that a full house for us. Can't squeeze any money out of him. Kinda doubt it. Bottom set and a nut flush draw with a little bit of a straight blocker as well. They're playing a big one. What's happening? Nut flush versus top set. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It's quite wonderful. This time I'm not gonna make the mistake of raising right away. I just get so many folds doing that. Doesn't matter what the turn is, we're gonna put the money in if he bets better ones. And we get a spot with aces that we don't hate at all, because we get to, what, 4-bet? 1650 with suited ace. Not the happiest run out, unfortunately. The flush isn't quite my problem here. I think he has a lot of wraps that now got there. I don't think we can bluff him out. Yeah, we did have to wrap and the flush. Not a wrap, just a wait, what? Up pair and a gutter? Man, this guy's getting lucky against us. The aces took it down pre-do, which is sweet. Ballaholic, I haven't played much cash games on Stars at all. What I did play was some Zoom, and Zoom was a nitfest in my experience. So I doubt it. And soft, I mean, especially in the micros where rake is your biggest enemy, rake back is your biggest friend, so Stars wouldn't be my first choice, whatever I do. Actually, would be my last choice. Pretty much, literally. So I don't know too much. Yeah, as I said, I played some regular tables, which were fine, I guess. And Zoom, from what I've heard people say good things about Micro Zoom a couple of days, or not a couple of days ago, just in the past on this channel. My experience, not so much. Games weren't so great. Really? Oh, fair enough. However, top set, a bunch of blockers. In a single raised pot. Down. Interesting spot here where I think we're good actually. We bet pot that shouldn't hit his range at all. Yeah. Just as I was just gonna say, kind of curious though what kind of hands you could see bet twice. I don't think there are many, so I would have definitely loved a lead on the turn. Or a donk, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a lead, right? That point. We do take it down, but I think we could have made a little more money. Okay. Just want to check raise the river nuts. Yeah, I think we're gonna come over the top right away. We're often splitting at this point. If she does call, I mean. Almost never behind. And if we are, we're not far behind. Nice. Also, welcome back, Ballaholic. Completely forgot to say that. Cheers, good to have you back. So we lost some pots where I made mistakes, we lost some pots where the dealer made mistakes. All in all, we are breaking even for the session. Nah, not quite. We're still down the better part of 1 buy-in for the session, and for the day we are up 2 buy-ins. Or a little more even. Nah, 2 buy-ins. Check this one out. I think this one actually does get opened. Oh. Bottom setter and open ender. Yep, gets raised, and gets raised called too. So I don't think we're folding here. We're blocking 1 straight. Yeah. We are calling. And get a fold there on table 3. Might be the same spot we had earlier, Lucius and Icon, where I can just check behind. Not much that's calling me that they're beat. Maybe top 2, something like that. Have a wrap here. Single raise pot. Wrap in a pair, rather. No spades, though. Okay. I think we might actually be good here a decent amount of the time. And good we are. Yeah, playing a decent one. Check this one out, I have a feeling that's a mistake. That is interesting board. Oh man. Hope that slows him down. Because if not, not we have to call. I think there's too much money in the middle now. Yeah, here's the aces pretty much always. We have the flush draw and the gutter. You had just 2 pair? Wow. Ballaholic, PLO 50 has been going great. I did hit a big snag last Thursday where I lost pretty much all of the profits so far, which were substantial. There was a substantial losing day. Lost like 25 buy-ins that day. And oh, thank you very much for saying that. That is very nice. That is very nice. Thanks. So this guy knows what he's doing. Decent ranges, it looks like. So on the whole, I've been doing rather well. Just got all of my profits almost got unfortunately wiped out by one bad run, and then I started tilting there after I ran bad for quite a while, I have to admit. But I'm hopeful. I'm still hopeful that I will still stay around in this shot. If not, I'll move back down again and do the whole thing over. It's not the end of the world either, but let's hope. Missing value bets is a big league too. That's a excellent point, Lucius. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And people call with weirder hands than I would call with. Why, you know, thin value bets can be good. That was a sad spot though that we had to well, not a sad spot. I was gonna check out the pre-flop there with the king jack jack 8. It is a raised call, so all is well there. Yeah, okay. Then I'm not gonna blame myself. Here. Not sure how it is in the small blind. I know on the button or any other position, I would just call this, and if she comes over the top, I need to let her go. Is it different from the small blind? Small blind versus under the gun. Of course, rather happy. Here where we get raised, we flop top and bottom. Not a nice turn. Top and bottom took it down on table 1, I believe I showed. There's one straight possible. I don't think I'm getting away from this. I don't know if I should. No, the better set. Damn. Well, that's no good. That is true. That's also a decent point, that it's annoying to play against somebody who value bets a ton or just bets a ton. It's true. QBQ. Yeah, I had 2 runs where I never ran worse when playing 100 BB stacks before. And I should have quit when I should have quit. I took a break, so I did quit, and thought I had my head back in the game, which I think I did for a long time there. But then I continued running like ass, didn't help at all, and in the end I certainly tilted away some buy-ins there. That was insane, yeah. Half of that was on stream. Other half was off stream. And especially the tilting was off stream. Not proud of it, but on the other hand, I think it's kind of interesting for other people to hear about it. QBQ, welcome back, mate, and thank you very much for the good lucks. Some buy-ins there and a few sort of setup spots recently, but all is well. We're still... Well, right now we're actually only breaking even for the day. But we'll see. It ain't over yet. Not by a long shot. Now there might actually be some PLO 20 happening. B5 entries. Still Windows one. Weird. Four more minutes for the 80% splashy hour. And then we'll have another hour of 65%. My artist sent me another message, like another emote. Yeah, apparently she doesn't quite get what I mean, but which is weird because her English is great. So this is the, hang on. the emote for the ace is cracked. That's the draft for the ace is cracked emote. And I was basically asking for the lightning bolt to split the cards in the middle, and that's not quite what I had in mind there at all. Well, we'll see. I think this we're letting go. Here we are raising ourselves. That's rather nice, giving us the nut straight for now. And here we're playing come over the top. Nah, probably not. Not without its appeal, but yeah. Of course, on this board, nothing more of interest is gonna happen. I also doubt that we should be calling this. Once we had a table running, at least something. I hope it doesn't break, man. Go get some splashes. Nope. Maybe. Definitely. $11 entries at no limit 100. Nice. Good to see. Also excellent to see that there's 27 of you watching. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. And keeping me a little bit of company. Okay. Oh. Get down with the nut straight. Kind of an interesting one where we were closing the action, top pair and the gutter. Might actually want to start betting here, trying to get some hands out. A lot of aces on another table. I think we can... let's just call it for a change. This is of course an awesome turn. Jesus. some numbers. Hey, and then some numbers behind the name. Welcome back, some numbers. Yeah, as you can see by the results, I think you checked him in the past. I took a huge hit last Thursday. Partly self-inflicted, so I'm not gonna... I can certainly blame the dealer for the most part of it, but unfortunately not for all. Can we get a call, please, sir? Nope. Okay. But we made half a stack off it there. With that, we're slowly in profit for the day as well. Not by much though, yeah. The guy behind us, maybe not. Well, we could kind of have to raise here, put it in. We bet spot, it's awkward just calling. That's us. And we take one down. Nice! Whew. Back in profit for the day. Woohee! Also gonna do some rat holing today. Doing the splashy hours only. Because I don't want to put it in a huge splash here. I don't want to put in 2 binds. Just the way it is. Outside of the splashy hours, I don't. If there's a compelling reason, you know, like a good player to our left that covers us or something like that, then we get very deep. Not for 2 binds though, then I wouldn't red roll, but make it 3, 4 effectively, then I certainly will consider it. And get c-bet here, have the gutter, nice ace. Take it down. So here I'm not quite sure. Against the button, I raised this all day. Against the big blind, check it out. Ooh, to call here. I feel stupid for being in this hand, but I don't think I can let it go at this point. The kings are not good often enough here. Ah, that's us! That is us right away. Nice! Whew. A little bit lucky there. Let's check this out if I raise this versus the small blind. Against the button, no-brainer raise all day long. I suspect the big blind in position for the rest of the hand against the small blind open. There's a lot more cold calling, or not cold calling, just calling going on. Check up if that would have been the case here as well. Or if kings are a little bit too strong for that. Yeah, that's exactly it. So interesting, against the button open, it is correct that I would have 3-bet there. Against the small blind open, it is just a call. Then you're gonna be in position for the rest of the hand. It's up to you to ultimately dictate the size of the pot down the road. So less incentive to take it down. Also, you're gonna get less folds. Okay. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Luck or no luck? We're in profit once more. Shazam! I was happy to see a Shazam in the chat of the VAR. Only if it gets folded around. Then yes, please. 52 minutes more of splash, and I reckon also 52 minutes more of streaming. I think that's a good point in time to end it. We'll see. Play it by ear a little bit. No, 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 no. No need to bet. Yeah, kind of dig it. Like we have much showdown value at this point. Oh. I think so, yeah. Check up on that. It's gonna be a fold against the raise, that's for sure. Yep, perfect. No doubt about it. Really? Heads up? Well, we don't need that, do we? Aces. That's more like it. Maybe I'm squeezing a little bit too much with aces. Probably one of the candidates you want to call with a lot as well. That being said, never a horrible move. Where do these aces go? Up here. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna check here. Maybe he wants to bluff. I suspect he has a lot of low cards now as played, and maybe he wants to put a bluff in. We're never folding at this point. Also, don't think the chances of us getting called are super high. What did he show up with? Ace 9, 7, 8. Yep. That was kind of on the right track, I think. Couple of nice pots indeed. Luckily gone in the right direction once more. Ace is on another table. I'll bring it over in case it gets interesting. Doesn't look like it will. Although I will actually see bet here for a change. Check behind now, reevaluate on the river. Yep. I'm not gonna go off the reservation there. Funky river. So we do have showdown value, we don't have a spade. Right? No, we don't get called by the king 8 or something. Yeah, let's check behind. So here it was kind of cool because he had 8s himself. A set, I mean. Take one off. Over excellent blockers, have a king or jack roll off. Also have some set outs, a 10 is very often good. Actually, let's step out of line here and hope we get a card we can bluff on. Nah, I'll give up on it. Now, you know, on the 7, a 6 or an 8 would have also allowed me to put a bluff in. So, which ultimately led to me deciding to call. Lucha25, thank you very much, Lucha, for the follow. That's very nice of you. Cheers. We still take it down. Is that even legal? Got raised here. No suited queens. And that would be then... Ooh. Either not flush at least. Yeah, we kind of can't fold. I'm fine with you having aces, just don't have river jacks. That's all I'm asking. Alright. Wait. Man, we are getting somewhat close to the 1K followers. Awesome. Wow. Thanks for helping in that regard, Lucha, and everybody else who followed today. Every pair, open-ender, and all the backdoor flushes we would want. Coming in, also a gutter to the straight flush. That is not helpful. Okay. The hell did you bet with then? Ace 10, 5, 3, so he had a pair. Yes, pair of 5s. Took down 2 pots or 3 pots right in the last couple of minutes where it had me go, huh? Nice. This one is less of a hard point because no money went in. Post. But they all certainly help. Comfortably, 2 buy-ins comfortably in profit once again for the day. Still 1 down for the session. All subject to change, we could easily end up being down for the day in short order. We'll see. This one we cannot deal with kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. Also a 3-bet pot. Switch around between these two. Does it get called? It does indeed. And up here money is going in as well. I think he was the raiser, the 3-better. But I'm not entirely sure. And for the check raise, huh? Here you see a turn as well. And he took it down with the check raise. Good for him. Big pot. River did. What did Angela have? Queen Jack 9-6, so she had 2 pair all the way. In the end had the lower straight as well. Yeah, makes sense with the calling. The nuts for now. Bit of a redraw in the form of a backdoor flush and full house draw. If we get raised, we're just gonna call. And try to give the equity to the turn with the raising, or the all-inning. All-inning? Well, I said it. Heard it. To the turn. Okay. Top pair and then a little bit of few blockers here with the 9 and the ace. And of course the nut flush draw, meaning we're never leaving this hand at this point. Couple of nice hands on other tables. This one, just check for now. Raised here. This, I don't remember. This might actually be a raise spot. A raise hand. I know it's a spot for it. I'm not quite sure if this is the hand. I am not going to look it up at runtime. You were going to go for the bluff now. Excellent blockers. So got a bluff, took it down, and I took it down with aces on another table as well. I don't think we can fold this. Nice, nice, nice. She had a decent hand here, no mistake. Here we got raised ourselves. I'm not sure. Move is... Hey, apparently that is the move, because we take it down! Sweet! plenty of reasons to call a small turn bet here. Double gutter and excellent blockers. At this point though, of course, we're just giving it up. Pretty neat as well. Top pair and a flush draw. Sidegasm in the channel! Welcome back, Sidegasm, and huge shout out to you. And an actual shout out in a moment as well. On there. Thank you very much for the good luck, Sidegasm. How has your weekend been? Sidegasm is working a lot with top streamers. Twitch Poker. I always mess up. I just give you the shout out here, and that's gonna have all the information of what Sidegasm is doing. Check out these links if you're looking for streaming communities, if you're streaming yourself, looking to build up your channel, or if you're just looking for channels. Then, for both reasons, this is a very decent address to go to. Both of them with very, very nice communities. Both of the backdoor flushes and the gutter, we're taking one off here. Also excellent blockers on certain rivers, turns. A jack or 10. The 10, of course, would give us the nuts here, but the jack is a nice one to bluff at. At this point, we're letting it go. Here, the money's going in quite happily. More aces down here. Potting it. This is one of the better boards you can hit 4 ways with aces in this crease pot, I would say. In this board, I don't think we're hating if we get called. There shouldn't be any lower sets out there. Very, very rarely. We take it down. Take down a nice one too. Sweet. Very, very sweet. Yeah, toptwitchstreamers.com is the address, and top poker streamers, there you go. Also, Top Twitch Streamers has an amazing Discord. A lot of people there, a lot of streamers to discover. And yeah, it's a great resource and community. And lastly, Sidegasm streams herself. Does some on Twitch things on her channel. Also some poker, I believe, right? I'm gonna call here. And I'm gonna go for the check raise now. If I can. If he checks behind, I'm gonna pot a lot of rivers. Anything that's non-pairing and non-diamond, basically. Hope this one doesn't backfire. Dance! FKR Dance! Welcome back to the channel, mate. Good to see you. Nice, nice. And I do play a lot of nuts trades exactly like that, specifically the ones that don't have any diamonds in them. Hopknops X! Welcome to the channel, Hopknops. Don't think I've seen you before here. Good to have you. Oh! And we are back in pretty decent profit. Let me see. 4 buy-ins again. Nice. Up 4 binds again, which means up 1 buy-in for the session. Wait. Oof. Don't mind if we do. Also have a pair, second nuts. Might slow him down. If it doesn't, I reckon we're actually gonna let this go. Oh, now we have the open-ended straight flush. Ugh. Just check, my friend. Just check. We could go for a small sort of blocking bet. Trying to avoid two, like small value question mark slash small blocking bet. Yeah, I think let's do that. We're not getting raised by the jack high, by the nut straight here. The jack 10. If he has it, then we're getting away very cheaply. Yeah, I really don't mind how this went. Because if we check, he bets there a lot, and then iffy trying to get to find a fold there. It's certainly not impossible on given the flop raise and the paired board. MP Adam back in the channel. Welcome back. All right. Try to take this down. Know how it goes. Let's watch this. Oh, so it's the biggest thing happening right now. Pairs. I think we're checking behind. We're not getting jacks or anything. Any overpair out of here. Never. Oh, he bet. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then that wasn't a mistake. That was the right move. I have aces on another table. Bring it over. Should we get action? How are we doing so far? We be doing fine. We were a couple of minutes ago, 10-15 minutes ago, we were down to breaking even for the whole day. Right now we're up a buy-in for the session again and up 4 buy-ins in total. And I think that's the same is still true. Wait. Okay, let's solve that. Get raised, of course, it would be a pity because I have high hopes for a club river, and the opportunity it would represent for us. Ace of clubs here. We're definitely checking behind. In fact, we bet quite a lot now. I'll let you know. Take it down. I think we do. Yeah, did take it down. So, a couple of sweet hands. First of all, we get this one here. Flop top 2 in the gutter and blockers, conversely. On the other hand, we took down pre. Get aces on the same table, just had them. Back-to-back aces, so to say. And that would be the nizzles for us. With 40, I'm probably told to say nizzles. Screw it. Now it's out there. The nizzles, they keep their nizzlicity. Nizzlicitness? Something like that. Nice. That was a very cool call. Um, yeah, with the 8. Let's do it. The aces flop us another nut flush blocker. This time on the flush board already. The raise, let's call. Get a fold with the aces, that's awesome. We don't block the nut flush. You block the straight, and I kinda doubt it, my friend. On it off now, I think kinda do. We miraculously make the nuts here. Yeah, close your eyes, everybody. Nice! That was awesome! Down a 3-bet pot here with more aces. Also awesome. Awesomeness all around! Also a very nice double suited kings here. Get raised, definitely not folding. These kings... Oh, hang on, we got stuff going on all over the place now. So here we can check, which is fine by me. Here we're gonna bet, and here we flopped in the nuts. And just quads now, casually. Gonna check in a moment. Okay, I don't believe you, but whatever. Just gonna pot it here. Blockers. And if we can get some money out of him. Looks like we can. Very nice. Bodies, taking it down. Not sure if my hopes are equally high for... Hey, wow. I can scratch everything I was about to say. Must the blockers take it down. Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of people stuttering. Just something I do. Not the making fun of, just the da-da-da. So those were some very, very sweet pots there. Very. Very sweet indeed. I think we took down 2 more buy-ins in the last couple of minutes. On the whole. Nah, I think we're checking here. Change. That is, however, pretty cool. Take one off with the diamond in our hand. Oh. Putting 1 straight out there. But top 2 for us with the gutter, curious, I'm not quite sure. Aces here, which are certainly good enough to raise. Wait, wrong button. Do I want to raise this? Nah. Oh, the aces flop stuff. Not stuff, they just flop. Really? Killing independent, really? Okay. Would love to take this down. Nice. Oh, sorry. Can we get away with it yet again? Stuffing the pants off of everybody. Not much it missed here. It actually does make a lot of sense. Nice! That's what? That's a 3-fer, right? It's not even a 2-fer. I think we're a 3-for. Taking these down now. Alright. How much longer are we splashing? 22 minutes. Giving us a flush. Took it down there, which on table 1, which is awesome. To go for some thin value, possibly. Alright, do we keep betting here? Don't buy drugs with it. Those days are behind me, thank you very much. All in are you? I am butchering the name, I am certain. Thank you very much for the bit. That was very kind of you. Cheers. Oh, God, take it easy on the drug buying, I promise. Wait, here, certainly more betting. Man, we made a bunch of binds now. I think we're up more than 6. Sweet, sweet, sweet. What else did I miss in the chat? Icon out in 25th place. Man, what a run. Huge congratulations. You have all the right reasons to be proud of you, man. Nice. Of course, you know, there's always the aspect that certainly I folded on when I got raised on the 3s. There's always the aspect that, of course, you would have loved to go deeper, but Jesus, what a run. Out of 5,500 entries, Icon made 26 in an $11 tournament. That's just huge. Also huge is flopping the top set. This time I was not the raiser. I called a nice bluff here. The guy had the blockers. Tell you why I did. Tenben, man, there are a bunch of new names in the chat. Tenben82, thank you very much for dropping in. And for the hello. Cheers. In case you really are here for the first time, I, probably gathered that my name is NutRaisin, Stefan, aka NutRaisin, and I do this 5 times a week. I do it full time, playing PLO and streaming and talking and... Damn it, don't know how to end the sentence. Damn it, I swear I had something for that. Woo! I have something for this too. And we're flopping nice currently. Be more of a... potentially a 3-bet, not entirely sure to be honest. This one I need to check out in the matrix, so we'll do that in a moment. Not very interested in folding just yet with a pair and both backdoor flushes. Yeah, done with it. I was gonna say there's no chance in hell we're taking this down, right? This is potentially a little bit loose. Damn it, now I forgot the other thing I wanted to check out. Crap, I really forgot. Let's check out this one instead then. Oh yeah, ace 9, 6, 5, I believe it was, something like that. Yeah, ace 9, 6, 5 on the small blind versus the cutoff, I believe. Two pair, not gonna bet here. Not gonna turn this into a bluff. We have some showdown value. And we're good. But wait, we're not? Oh, you had better two pair. Fair enough. Another hand I play habitually. I don't play a lot. I don't play a lot of hands that even double suited that have a 4-3 deuce combo in them. Or just any 3 deuce. Here, of course, we're rather excited about putting more money in, I think. Tenben! Oh, thank you very much for the kind words. I'll do my best to keep up that work. Come on. Nice! We are good and we stay good there. Fading some stuff. Taking another buy-in down. Today is going great. Thank you very much, Tenben, for saying that. That really does mean a lot to me. Cheers. I think with the ace king 10-5, this is still a raise. Make it the ace queen 10, then this is a fold, and the 5 needs to be way better connected to the 3 Broadway cards. We're gonna fold against the raise though. Lucius! Thank you for being around all this time, and have a good night. Yeah, this one we're letting go. So I'm behind on checking out things, but that is mainly because I'm playing on 6 tables and that makes it harder. But the button, the 7644, one of them. And that one is fine. It's raise called. And then there was the small blind versus the cutoff. That one I don't know. It was the ace 9 6 5. Yeah, ace 9 7 6, ace 9 7 5 all get played. This particular hand, and by played I mean raise folded. This particular hand does not, however. That one should have been a fold pre. Ow. Yeah. So, 15 more minutes of splashy hours, and I think I've streamed too. I think that's fine for one day. It'll have been like 7 hours of streaming. And I would hate to ruin this good run now by playing when I'm maybe past my prime. Almost hurt my neck there. I'm getting old, didn't do anything. Just sat here. How you butchered Twitch things. Oh, you should, you know, if I ever try it, then you can talk about butchering Twitch things, because I would be horrible. Not horrible is having the middle set on this kind of board, where we also have a gutter and a backdoor flush draw. Ace is another table. If anything comes of it, I'll let you know. No, we took it down pre. Here, in a splash pot, we... Oof, really? I mean... Nah. He bets into too many people. That is an unfortunate river. Got the straight it brings, but not the diamonds. Gonna let it go. Let's see what's happening here. Here I let because I have a pretty decent wrap there. And why not? I have aces on another table, but let's keep watching these spots. We would have made a full house. Not that would have been nice here. The aces are in a great spot. Hang on. We got a bunch of spots. 3-bet here. Not entirely sure if that's advised, well advised or not. Here the money is going in. Okay, let's check a little bit. Actually, let's not. There are a whole bunch of draws out there. Let's go for the bet fold rather. Here, money's going in, no brainer. If he has kings, then so be it. He does not, and he just folds. That is just amazing. Now, after tanking for this long, I'm not entirely sure what we do if he raises now. Let's hope he doesn't, because I would be slightly at a loss. Nice! Called a bluff here. 3-bet pot was only bet once on the... No, it actually wasn't bet post at all. I hope you got to see, but I took down a decent one there. Ooh, also nice. How much are we up? 2, we're up 400, we're up 8 buy-ins. Yes, we're up 8 buy-ins. After last week, really need that. So, again, this might be close to a raise spot actually, blind versus button here. It usually isn't with this hand. I don't know. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of checks here. And if she bets, we might want to come in for the bluff. You've got to bet anyway. It's much more my board than that one of a 3-better. That's what ends up happening down here. Nine minutes of splashiness left. Wow. Wait, what? One there. We have a kind 4s. Oh, okay. Queen 4, and this guy had the squeezing hand ace 10, jack 7, double suited. Probably is. Probably fine-ish. What's happening here? With the 6 and a flush draw, we are gonna bet. Mind it at all. Take it down. Yeah, let's not overdo it against her. With the leading and the donking. King 8. It's gonna be a race. He raises. Well, it's gonna be raise in either case. Ah, that rhymed. I think this one we're letting go a lot. One table I got quit on. Ooh, ace. Oh, all the aces, damn. Okay. Yeah, raising doesn't help us out too much there. Gonna very rarely are we gonna, not always are we gonna get it down to heads up, and we almost never take it down pre. And at this point, letting it go. So we had one of the larger splashes so far today. There's 6 more minutes to go. It still could happen. And the one larger splash we had was a 100 big blind, i.e. €50 splash, which I mistakenly called. I could have saved most of that buy-in. Not as in mistakenly as in misclick, I just realized I shouldn't have been in this hand with my cards. Equity wasn't there. Make it a huge splash, I call with 84 basically, but like a really huge, like a 4 the BB and up splash. Don't think I'll be folding here just yet. His Mallory decides to c-bet. Man, down here's always money going in the middle. A lively table. Take this down. And this is right at the edge. Make the 7 and 8, and it is a raise fold. This exact hand. This gets folded. Damn. Sort of ill-advised called a well the 3-bet. Also not entirely sure I should have been in that hand in the first place, but stop. It's the nizzles. Really short. Let's not keep him waiting. He's not going to be able to save the rest of his money. Here is a fine board to c-bet on after we 3-bet. And we are in excellent shape. He needs an ace, and an ace only does not get it. Take down half a buy in there. Yeah, that's a perfect board to c-bet on. If you get raised, you know, easy fold. Two pair here. Mallory. Actually, I would have preferred had I let you get raised. Yeah, we'll let it go. Never mind. So now we're gonna lead. Let's call it a delayed lead. That sounds way more professional than me checking there. I don't think this is a problem very often. We're gonna go for the bet fold. I don't expect to get bluffed here a lot. Sometimes with like 9s or 8s, pocket pairs, blockers, basically. On the other hand, checking, trying to induce a bluff. Also a thing there. 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it a splash at a night. Let me host. Guess we can host You Pay for Dinner, who plays mixed games and is at a final table in the Bounty Hunter tournament. That's ought to be exciting. Kind of exciting. Well, this one, but this spot here with a... what is it? 3-4 bet? Nice. We took down. Means against the UK. Damn it, now I want to be in this hand. Action table. Alright, I think we are entering the realm of the last orbit for the night. Be back tomorrow at... later than my schedule indicates. I'm gonna be back an hour later this week. So I'm still well rested once the splashy hours start at 7. So usually I take my break at 8, but that's when the second splashy hour starts, so yeah. Alright. A bit loosey-goosey. Not gonna go nuts here though. That's a little bit too big. Even with having the backdoor flush draw as well. And he takes it down there on table 2. Yeah. Let the side know. And right now, barring any huge spots here, we are up really close to 800 bucks. Actually, we are up. Sorry. 8 buy-ins. We are up 400 bucks. 8 buy-ins. There you go. There you have it. Going for 3-bet here. Not gonna fold for a 4-bet. Again, an excellent c-betting spot. Not quite as nice as the 4-4-3, but good enough. Again, if we get raised, we just let it go. Also nice that we do have that 7. Blocking draws a little bit. Oh, actually, You Pay for Dinner just entered the stream. Well, in that case... maybe we could raid Killing Bird. Killing Bird, I forgot. Yeah, I just saw. Oh, this is the song where I always start laughing, because I hear die in my ear, die in my orifice, which I'm not even gonna comment any further on. But see if you can spot it. I'll take it back. I sort of wish I never had said any of that. But it's what I understand. We can rate the Golden Blazer, who's just beginning a stream, it looks like. Good experiment. Nice one. We'll take that one then. Icon. That is, first of all, a very nice thing to say, and I had a pleasant evening. All the better for you being here. Not even kidding. Cheers, man. So Gordo Experiment. Yeah, never heard of him. Let's check him out. Alright, small stream, but let's spread the love a little bit. Mega Stack Monday, and we'll have a giveaway apparently too. RT. Is it just RT? Yeah, no, Arlie, I see. Okay, let's call you for the last one. Arlie Shaban, huh? I'm not Arlie. Oh, he's currently on break. Alright, let me put up the credits here. Because things happen, a bunch of you were very kind and decided to follow today. If you like the stream, then consider hitting the follow button, that way you will be informed if that's not, when I go online. If that's not your thing, that's cool too. It usually is mine, or wasn't mine before I twitched. So I will understand. And you can just check the schedule, which for this week means I will in the afternoon start a little bit 1 hour later, as the schedule indicates. I will change it up for this week, so it's actually tells the truth there. I also post all my streams on Twitter. It's what I mostly use it for. In case you really want to know, then follow me on Twitter if you want. Other than that, thanks for being around and keeping me company. There's so many of you too. Jesus, nice. Cheers, guys. Yeah, well, it comes to mind. We had an excellent session. Up 8 buy-ins, certainly helping to wipe out mentally and financially slowly. That horrible session last week. Cheers, guys. Okay, let's go to Arlie Shaban and see what he's doing. See you soon.